Hello YouTube, this is Jeff with Jeff's Toy Reviews, and today I'm reviewing Zeta Toys ZA-01 Take Off. He is a member of Team Armageddon, is the combiner that they're going to form, or Not Masterpiece Bruticus. This is their version of Blast Off, and I will tell you, I was a little, sorry about hitting the camera, I was a little afraid about these. The prices are a lot cheaper than what Toy World initially charged for like Constructor. So I was like, but I saw a couple of great reviews. One, Peaugh did a review, Dolkkar did a review, Dolkkar toys and stuff. They did reviews, and I was like, okay, I'm in. So I went ahead and got this guy. I got him from Toy Dojo. They're not sponsors or anything, just telling you where I got him from, and I am very happy with this figure. He is really, really cool. I can't wait to show him to you. So right off the bat, let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. We have this nice piece of artwork of Blast Off, or Take Off, but he's Blast Off, man. Look at that. Just really nice photo, nice picture there. Here he is in his robot mode. And then we got the picture again. And oh, where we go here, we're going to get the space shuttle mode, which looks really good. And then on the back, we have a piece of art. So they're going to do what Toy World did with Constructor, is they are going to form a big picture with the boxes. And on the bottom, we have all the warnings. And this right here is your reference. So if something happens, you actually give them this reference code, I believe, and then they will send you whatever replacements or whatever. Really neat. I thought it was pretty cool. So that they do that. So this is Takeoff. So that's enough for the box. And you can see there he is in his vehicle mode. And this dude, I'm not lying, is pretty huge. So what I'm going to compare with, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of bots out to compare with. So I do have with me, I do have a Windblade from, this is the San Diego Comic-Con Windblade from 2016. And here she is. And, that's her. And that is her with comparison. I mean, she's tiny. This is a deluxe figure. When I do get into robot mode, I will hopefully have unpacked some more figures. It will all be in the review. I'll just edit it really nicely so you can see some other figures with it. And here is the shuttle mode, and I like the shuttle mode a lot. But before we start getting focused on that, I'm going to lower the camera down a little bit. And I'm going to show you what else you get with it. You get an instruction sheet, and it is a big fold-out sheet, and it gives you all of the instructions all the way up to arm mode. You do not get the hand in this set. I guess it's going to come with their version of Onslaught. But you do get this nice collector's card with that piece of art. And this is actually a very thin card. And Take Off, there's his tech specs. I have a bunch of these cards. I don't know what I'm doing with them. They're just in a binder right now. He does come with 2 guns that do mount on the space shuttle, and I'll show you how they do that. And his rifle, and there's a couple different ways to mount that too. So let's go ahead and check out the details on the space shuttle. Looks really good. He does have some translucent windows. There are things behind him to give it that dark look. Looks like he has windows along the side here. Some nice detailing. Not a lot of paneling. I think looks really nice. He is heavy too. He has die cast in him. And there's a lot of it. It feels like there's a lot of it in this figure. He is a bulky, heavy figure, and it's pretty cool. So here's the rear view for the thrusters, and just really nice. And underneath, I mean, there's no kibble. You don't see any kibble on this guy either, which is great. And he does have these the landing gears roll up here, but they do not roll back here. This is just oh, hold it. They do roll. I was mistaken. Look at that. They just didn't look like they were rolling. Look at that. See? So he does have ports here, and you can take the blasters here, and you can just plug them in like so. And you can still, hold on, bring the camera down a little bit more. So, He sits on them, but you know, that's really one of the only places you could do it. The back of the box and even, or the box itself, the packaging, shows it up here like so. And that's fine. You can do that on both sides, and it's a good place to store them. The instructions show the gun being, you bring the landing gear up here, and then you put the gun here. But mine doesn't want to go in that far. I think maybe I have something misaligned up here, but you know, you can't land it that way. So I just think that's kind of a waste. What I did is I had these, if I were displaying him just in his vehicle mode, I would probably just put them, the guns, here and here. I'm not showing you, am I? And here. And then I just put the other one here if I really thought it was necessary to have all the guns on him. Or you just put them up top. It's really up to you how you want to display him, of course, because he is going to be your toy. I really love this space shuttle. Looks fantastic. And he's big and it's heavy. And I cannot wait to get this guy combined with the rest of them. Just massive. And for the price, really good. I mean, I think he's retailing at $59.99, which is amazing. For the size of the figure, the detail, and everything else, yeah, really good price. So, let's go ahead and get into transformation. Okay, so let's get down to transformation. I'm sorry, I was able to dig out one of the secrets for comparison in a minute for robot mode. Apologies for that. So, I mean, just so you know, everything is tabbed in. Once it's tabbed in, it's solid. I mean, it's in there, which is great. So go ahead and flip down these landing gear. Let me stand him up like so. I'm going to bring the camera back up so we can take a look. Give me some room here to work. And we can start with a couple of things. It says this is where we end, but I'm not going to be able to get that out. So I'm going to do this instead. You're going to pull out. You just pull out. It's not going to click anywhere or anything. You just want it so that this bends on this hinge, and then this peg is going to go in that hole right there. And the reason why is because there's these two tabs right here, and if you don't do it right, you can wind up breaking these tabs. So you got to be careful. And we're going to do the same thing over here, and then just wrap that around like so. We're going to go ahead and kind of pull a little bit. Pull that out. I'm actually going to be doing things a little out of order because things are really tabbed in really good on this guy. And that's not a complaint. That's a good thing. But when you're trying to transform him, okay, that's one. I'm going to bring this up and back. Up and back. Let's get my come on now. I'm having a hard time here. Wants to untab other things, and I don't want to do that. All right, so I'm going to leave that for now then. So come up. Well, see, then I won't be able to transform this guy the way I need to. Oh, we'll go ahead and get this out of the way too. This just comes out. This tabs in here, or tabs here, slots there, and then this is just going to come all the way down. Now, when I was transforming this guy to here, oh my God, these were so tight and such a pain in the butt. And you got to be careful. You feel like you're going to break them, but you have to kind of pull straight forward and wrap them at the same time. That's, I need a little bit of extra wiggle room here. I need to be able to, there we go, good Lord. Now, because these need to fold down like so, this needs to fold down like so. What you're supposed to do when you first transform this guy, you need to pull these out, but they are so deep in there that it's hard to pull them out to actually get, you know, to get your fingers in there. So you have this tab here, and there's a slot right there. And that's just gonna, should just, for some, oh, I'm gonna have to, sorry, I forgot to, you gotta push these down to get the wheels in all the way. And you're gonna end up with these like this anyway, because these are, it's just the way it goes. Snap those into place, that into place. And you can kind of see what we're doing, where we're headed. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to separate the legs. And we're going to, I bring these back down a little bit so I have some clearance. You're going to need the clearance here. Oh, that's what it is. You got to pull this up, and then you pull this up and out of the way, and then you pull this back and up, and this is going to unlock this whole section here. And oh, it all depends on how you do this, because if you want, you need the clearance, and the clearance is the big thing, and you need to kind of get some stuff out of the way like this, and you can come down, and then you can bring this all the way around like so, and you'll accordion out the leg. Just want to make sure that that's all in there. Okay, so when you get this piece up and around this piece here, you can see there's two tabs there, and that helps get this all solid and everything in there. So you're going to bring this in and around, spin that around again, it gets all tucked in there, and then we're going to bring the foot all the way out and down, and you're going to come back and just like that. And that's just going to all fill in. And then bring this piece back out. And this should just come in. Oh, forgot. It's got to come in like this. Why am I having a problem here? Oh, that's why. You got to take this whole foot here, and you got to bring it all the way up like that, so this can stay up. You bring this in, like so. Bring this down. And that'll click into place, and you take this piece, and you're going to put it up here. That's going to click into place. You're going to fold that down, bring the foot back up and around, and that is one leg. But you get this, so bring this back up, bring the wheel back out. Because I am doing things out of step, I'm going from my memory, and I've transformed them a couple of times. But if you bring the wheel back out, it does feel easier. And then you just bring all this in, like so. You can tuck the wheel back in there, and you bring that. So there's one leg. A lot of folding there, huh? Okay, so let's do it a little easier this time. We're going to bring this section back up, that down and around, and then you're going to bring, because you want the clearance, and all this is all about clearance. You're going to bring this up, and you use this to pull this panel out, and then you'll just fold that open like so. You're going to take foot, get that out of the way. You're going to take the leg, you're going to come up straight. My tabs are really good on this. And up like that, and then you're going to come back and put it back on the new tabs. See that? Because there's a set tabs right here, and then they come up to the new tabs here. And you're just going to bring the foot, go ahead and bring the foot all the way around. And then just to get that out of the way, we're going to come up. This has a double hinge here, and then you're going to spin back this piece back around, and this is supposed to stay in there. And then you're going to come back with this piece as well. You're just going to close that together like so. Bring this piece up, close this down, or close this up, bring this down here, because this is going to act as your heel spur. And then you're going to bring that like so. Bring this back down. Bring this around, and then this down. Okay, so I'm bringing the camera down just a little bit. And I know you're already looking at the kibble going, oh my God, there's so much kibble on the legs. This doesn't bother me because these are missiles. It's kind of cool. Anyway, so now you're going to come up here. Got to untab everything. Up here. Okay, so that comes up here. Go ahead and separate that. Should be able to separate, oh, except this piece here. Separate. You're just going to take the cockpit piece. I'm going to show you. Got to raise the camera back up. Sorry, I thought I didn't need to, but you're going to take this piece and you're just going to leave that tab together, and this is just going to slide. Put that down. You're just going to, it's on a double hinge back there, and that just goes right there. It's back. So now we're going to take this. We're almost there. Take this piece here, all around. That's going to clip into place, and then like so. You're going to pull this out, get his fist. You're going to turn this here, and you're just going to rotate here, flip upside down, or rotate upside down like that. His hands. I'm going to take this piece here. It's going to collapse there. And the arm forward. Nice heavy ratchets. Got one arm done. This piece down here. Come up here. Clip right in, and then you're going to like so. Actually, should have showed you there's a slot here and a tab here, and that just pegs right into there. We're going to pop out the fist. So it's right here. Bring the fist out, and then you're going to bring this, rotate at this point, upside down, and you'll see there's a slot there, and then there is a tab here, and it's just going to tab right into place. Bring the on this heavy ratchet. And there you have takeoff. Sorry if I was a little quiet during that, and maybe even a little too chatty at points. Like I said, it's the first time I've actually transformed him from shuttle to robot. Like, I transformed him one way, and I did not practice because I wanted to see how much I could remember, kind of like a little test to myself. And I will tell you right now, this guy is amazing. I know from looks, just you know, looking at him, you do have some kibbly bits here, and you do have these pieces under the arms, and I can understand why people might not like that, but to be honest, it doesn't bother me, because when I show you the scale of this guy compared to another masterpiece here, you're gonna, it's crazy. And I'm just gonna bring that out right now, and then I'll go over the articulation, because I can't wait to show you. This guy's here. This is Thundercracker MP11, and yeah, like Starscream is this size. This is, you know, that's why I grabbed him. He was closest to me, and like if I did straight up, they're the same size. I mean, even though his legs are further apart, but want to click out. Yeah, I mean, Takeoff is almost the size of Thundercracker, so that gives you an idea of how big this set is going to be. Like, these guys are masterpiece figures. These are going to be awesome. Just setting up this Bruticus is going to be incredible, and hopefully with as much weight as these figures have, he's going to have the support and joints, kind of like what they did with Constructor for this big, massive Bruticus. I cannot wait. Oh, and that's the other thing too. Sorry, didn't do that. So, I mean, he looks fantastic. So, get that out of the way. And yes, that is a very old MP11 Thundercracker, because he just, yeah, he still slides. So, for his weapons, you can give him double blasters if you want. And he doesn't like, oh, that's one weird thing about these guys. Just untab a little easy. There's no, it does have this peg, but I have a feeling these are for something else that's going to occur later, because there's no slot, or there's no tab in the hands. It's actually a circular groove. All the weapons are circular, you know, circular base, and bam, like, you know, that's his gun. Like, so he can hold anything. I think it's a 5mm plug or something, but like, it doesn't matter. So what I do with these, if I really have no place for them, you do have a couple of ports in the back from his. You can put them here if you just want to store them someplace, or you can have them facing down, but can't face them down that way. You can have them back here. It just adds to a little bit of the bulk. It doesn't bother me or anything. I think it's actually perfect for what it is. But let's go over articulation so you guys can do that. I am not going to show the arm modes until, or the limb modes on this set, until I have, till we're actually doing the Bruticus Combiner. So alright, so there was just a little weird break there. Sorry about that. I got a phone call, so I'm hoping that this is just fine. So what I was going to do is articulation. So when we look at Takeoff here, his head is on a ball joint, so he can cock his head. He can look up a little bit, he can look down a little bit, and he can do a 360. Well, no, he cannot. He can do that far, and then it's kind of blocked by this piece in the back. He can do 360 on his arms, and he does have he can raise his arm like this, and then if you want, he does have a really tight ratchet there. He does have a bicep swivel. He can bend his just over 90 degrees. He can get an elbow bend, full extension. He does have some wrist articulation, not much because this tab's in the way. His hand can open up. All of them are tabbed together. They're one big unit. No thumb articulation. He does have a waist swivel that he can do all the way around, and then he does have I believe right here, so he can. Oh, I have to loosen something up. I believe. Never mind. For some reason, it doesn't want to do it, but he can like tilt side to side. But for some reason, we won't do it right now. As for legs, bring your arms up. He can. Hip skirts can go up on the front and back. He can go back, front. It's not a ratchet. It is just a nice tension joint. He does have a soft ratchet here. Kind of hear it, not much. He can, that's as far as you're going to get out of the knee. And he does have a thigh swivel, no knee swivel. He does have foot articulation. He can put his foot down, and he does have a nice rocker. And of course, these pieces can help with some posing. So he actually can pose pretty good. You know, you can do some things with him if you like, and I like this fight pose. Looks like he's about to get in a brawl with somebody. Although he's not brawl, he's blast off. But I just think it looks like he's about to fight. I like that. I like it when I can get these figures that are this size, that look like they're supposed to be clunky, to do things like this. This is great. And he's huge. He's just a massive figure, and I love it. He's a big chunk of a bot who is going to be the right arm of one of my favorite combiners. He's not my absolute favorite, but he is one of my favorite. Bruticus is an awesome combiner. So to see that these guys are doing Zeta Toys, this is their first offering right out the gate, and these guys are the guys who helped Toy World design Constructor, or did design Constructor. To see them come out of the gate with this, they're coming out with their fists swinging. This is an awesome figure. Can't wait to get the rest of them. And this Bruticus, or Armageddon, is going to be huge. So those of you who are... there is something here. This comes down. There's a hinge right here. I can see it. Anyway, I think that's part of the arm mode. We'll go over that next time. So I do apologize if this review seemed a little rushed, or if there's anything I skipped. If you do have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I'll gladly try to answer all the questions I can. And thank you again for watching. This has been Zeta Toys ZA-01 Take Off, or Not Masterpiece Blast Off. And I think this is an excellent right out of the gate maneuver by Zeta Toys. Such an awesome figure. Very heavy. He has die cast in here. You can feel it. Just the weight alone. I think the majority of the torso, definitely here and here, is die cast. Let me get some of the details. I don't think I got the details. I was about to close this out and I didn't even get the details on the head sculpt. All the little extra plastics and the paints and stuff, the little details in there. I mean, he's just a great figure. His back cleans up pretty nicely, although he does have a backpack. I don't think it's that bad. I was trying to see if I could store any of the guns there, but they don't want to store there. So, but yeah, just a really cool figure. And I hope this review was helpful. If you are looking to get these figures, I got this one at Toy Dojo, and for the retail price that all other online retailers are offering him for, which is $59.99, which I think, given the size, the die cast, the materials that they use, the plastic even feels good quality. It's not cheap feeling at all. You get more than your money's worth. And if this is the beginning for Zeta Toys, just like all other toy designers, as the figures progress, they get better and better and better. So I can't wait to see what's next. I can't wait to see their Vortex and their Brawl. So anyway, that's it again. This has been Jeff with Jeff's Toy Reviews. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share these videos. I do have a giveaway that I'm going to be doing an update on very soon. I'm just trying to find one more piece of the puzzle for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And that's it. So have yourselves a great evening. Take care now, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.